You guys will never believe the bag that I got as a first Hermes handbag. Hey guys, in today's video, I am revealing the handbag that I picked up at Hermes. Really excited about it because this is definitely a unicorn of a handbag, and I'm really excited to have been able to add it to my collection and share it with you guys. So without further ado, let me share with you my brand new Hermes Kelly 25 in the Cellier in black Epsom leather with gold hardware. And this is such a rare bag, so I am really shocked that I was able to get my hands on this handbag. And yeah, everything about this, I mean, it is absolutely perfect. If I were to choose any handbag to start my Hermes collection, it would definitely be this. This is just so me, and I'm really happy to have it as part of my collection. So I did go ahead and buy a twilly, and then I've also tied it on a little bit just to decorate the handbag. So included in this handbag, of course, is a lot of dust bags. This was the main dust bag, and then this is the strap, I think. Yeah, this is the strap. So it does have a long non-adjustable strap, so it's just shoulder length. You can't wear it crossbody, but I will do mod shots for you guys later on in the video. So that comes with it, and then it also has this smaller pouch with the keys, yeah, the lock and the key. So that also is in here, and this is the receipt, the booklet, and they also give you a raincoat. Actually, this is 2 raincoats or maybe 3 raincoats along with your handbag. And then this one is the receipt and a care booklet, I think. So all of these things are included with the handbag. And well, usually I wouldn't use any of these, so I'm going to put them away first, and then I'm going to share with you guys the story behind this handbag. So I actually got this in Geneva, Switzerland from the Hermes store, and it wasn't me who got it, it was actually my friend, because what happened was she actually lives and she works there, and usually whenever I would travel to Europe, we would go shopping for a few days together to just catch up on the latest items, catch up with each other and stuff. But because of the global situation, neither of us are able to travel as of the moment. So anyways, what we were doing is we were sending back messages back and forth, and I did ask her to check out a few things for me at Chanel because the stores were opening there a lot quicker than they were opening back here. And then she was sending me some photos, and then she said that she wanted to go to Hermes, and I was like, okay, well, I've never really thought of having any Hermes handbag, so I wasn't really interested in anything at the time. But anyway, she's like, let's just try, let's just go into Hermes and see what there is. So she went into Hermes, and really surprisingly, the SA offered her a Kelly 28 in I think it was like a navy blue color, but it was the return stitching, so meaning that the stitching was on the inside instead of the outside. This one gives it a little bit more structure, and this is called Cellier. I'm not so sure of the pronunciation, but anyways, so she was offered that handbag, and it was in palladium hardware, which I thought she was so lucky to be offered that. She called me up right away, and she's like, oh my god, what do I do? Because if I refuse them, they might never offer me a handbag again. And I didn't know what to do also, because even though it was a very lovely bag, I personally did not want to shell out that sort of money for something that I did not really like or really love as well, especially since we are talking about quite a big sum of money. And I have held the 28 before. I didn't like the size. I thought it was way too bulky on my frame. So I just told her, well, maybe they have a 25. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to ask. I know they can be a little bit like, sometimes they can get a little bit mean if you ask too many questions, but surprisingly, the Hermes staff there was absolutely fabulous. They were very, very polite, and I think also because of the current situation where they didn't have a large influx of tourists, they were really able to spend more time with each customer and really attend to their needs. So I told her, you know, maybe they have a Kelly 25, and I really want a Kelly 25 because I think that's suited for my frame, and I don't even care what color it's in. Just please don't get me like a bright yellow or something. And then so she went back inside, and the Hermes store is a little bit careful with, like, they don't like you taking too many photos, and they don't like you really chatting on your phone so much. So anyways, I didn't hear from her for the next 2 hours, and then later on she called me and she's like, oh my god, you won't believe what happened. And I was like, what did you get? And she's like, I just got offered an Hermes Kelly 25 in black with gold hardware. And I was just like, really? Did you get it? Did you get it? Did you get it? And of course she's like, of course I got it. And I was like, yes. Oh my god, I can't believe this. So that is the story of how I got this handbag. I actually told her, you know, you're the one who got it, so if you have first dibs on this handbag. I mean, it's perfectly fine with me if you want to keep the handbag. I can wait. I can wait for another one of these to show up in the future, but like, I totally understand if you want to keep the handbag. And she was like, no, I really got this for you, and you were the one who asked for the Kelly 25 and stuff like that. So that's why it ended up with me. The next process was like actually figuring it how to get it to me. So this happened, I think, in the beginning of June, and I only got this last week. I only got this about like 3 days ago. So it took about a month and a half, almost a month and a half to actually get it to me. So what happened was, yeah, it was just really crazy being able to get this handbag to me, but finally here she is. We did have to go through like air freight with customs and everything, and that just made the bag price go way too expensive. I mean, I don't even want to mention, like, I don't even want to think about how much I spent on this handbag, because it's a horrendous amount to be spending on a handbag. But at the same time, I'm really happy that I was able to get this and add it to my collection. So for those of you who watch the mod shots, for height reference, I am 5'4", and it does fit very nicely into the crook of my arm. But if I were a little bit bigger boned, I think I might have trouble with the length. But for me, the handle drop is absolutely perfect just the way it is. And then of course it does also come with a strap, which is impeccably made. The only thing is it's not adjustable, so this is only one length and you can only wear it on your shoulder. You could crossbody it if you wanted to, but it would make it a very short crossbody. And it is not that easy to get the strap onto the handbag itself. I find that it is a little bit difficult to try to hook it in, simply because the hooks are actually really thick, but they are extremely well made. And of course, this is an ode to Hermes craftsmanship. The leather of this handbag is absolutely perfect. One of the things that I noticed also about this handbag, and I was actually quite pleasantly surprised, is that the handbag is very light. I thought that an Hermes handbag, since it is made in all leather, would be a little bit heavier, but this one is really light, which I prefer light handbags simply because of course it's hard when you also have to carry a lot of heavy things on the inside and then you add to the weight of the bag. It's just really crazy, especially like the bag that I'm thinking of right now is the YSL Sac de Jour, and I did not like that handbag simply because it was just so weighty even without anything on the inside. So this one is really impeccably made and it is still lightweight, so very happy about it. Let me give you guys some up close of it. I still have the sticker on it, and I know the Hermes staff did tell me that I should take off the sticker because it does cause some discoloration, but right now I just want to keep it that way in its pristine condition for now. So it does have this turn lock as well right there, and yeah, let me just open it up for you guys. On the inside, oops, okay, I have to be very careful with this. Of course, I don't want to ruin my new handbag. So on the inside, it does have like the Hermes Made in France stamping on it, and then it is a little bit difficult to get into, but you just push it open like that. And yeah, so on the inside we have one slip pocket right here in front without any zipper, and then to the back side there is a zippered slip pocket. I'm unsure if the camera can catch it because it is relatively dark, and yeah, it's lined in black. So there is actually no lining, it's just black leather all on the inside. So I'm unsure. So sorry, it is lined in black leather on the inside. Yeah, I can feel it that it is two pieces stitched together. So that is how it looks on the inside, and then to the side of the handbag as well. And then to the bottom part there are 4 feet, which I still have of course the sticker on as well. And then to the back side, the stitching for the handles. So very happy about this handbag. If you hold it just by its top handle and you don't put like this down on the lock part, it doesn't open all the way. So that's why I also do like the Kelly 25 size. I'm unsure how people usually use the handbag. If I'm not mistaken, they just leave this open, leave the 2 belts down like this, and then they wear it like this usually, and then you can lock it quite easily, so that gives you a quicker way to access the handbag. So overall, I am really happy with this handbag. I mean, this is definitely a keeper for my collection. The last thing that I wanted to talk about in this video is actually the guilt complex that I went through when I bought this handbag. So of course, all of you guys know what is happening around the world right now, and when I got this handbag, I was like, what am I doing? Am I absolutely insane to be buying such an expensive handbag at a time like this? So my husband was the one who was actually comforting me. He was like saying, you know, you are not taking anything away from somebody. It's not like the money that you got for this is something that is going to be a strain on us financially, and it's not going to, I mean, there is just a lot of back and forth discussion between me and him about this, and I really did feel bad. I know that maybe a lot of you guys who are in the luxury community may be feeling the same way as me, but then eventually I realized that this handbag, what it means to me is it's really a symbol of hope, and it's really a symbol of like the times are changing, and I hope that they are changing for the better. And yeah, I think that I will keep this in my collection definitely, just to remind me of the times like this where we do go through, but it's to remind me that these times don't last and good times will come again, and it's just a matter of really being able to look forward and keep moving forward. So that's what I just wanted to include in this video. Anyways, it is something that I really did think very hard about, especially when buying this handbag. So guys, I hope you did enjoy this week's video. I am back to my regular programming. I've been doing a lot of stuff at work lately, and yeah, I've not been able to film quite as much as I would like to, but hopefully in the coming weeks I will be able to upload more regularly. So anyways, thank you all for watching, and I will see all of you in the next video. Bye bye.